A chill runs down your spine. You stumble upon an ancient text. It speaks of the future, of the very leaders of the Catholic Church. This is no ordinary prediction. It is the prophecy of the popes, attributed to Saint Malachy, a 12th century Irish bishop. It lays out a cryptic path, a series of 112 short phrases describing each pope leading to the very last. Peter the Roman. The prophecy is shrouded in mystery. Its origins are debated, its authenticity questioned. Yet its grip on the imagination is undeniable. Each phrase, a riddle. Each pope, a piece in the puzzle, leading to a final confrontation, a time of tribulation, as predicted by the prophecy. But why was this prophecy so impactful? Perhaps because it emerged during a period of immense religious upheaval, the Protestant Reformation. The Catholic Church, once seen as unshakable, was facing its greatest challenge yet. Could this prophecy, with its apocalyptic warnings, be a sign of the times? Or was it a tool cleverly wielded to shape the destiny of the Church? The 16th century. Martin Luther's 95 Theses ignite a firestorm. The Protestant Reformation explodes across Europe, challenging the very foundations of the Catholic Church. The Church, once unchallenged, is now forced to confront dissent, questioning, a fracturing of its authority. Amid this turmoil, the prophecy of the popes emerges. Published in 1595, it lands like a bombshell. Was this a divine warning, a sign of the Church's impending doom? Or was it something more calculated, a strategic maneuver in the face of growing opposition? The timing is too perfect to ignore. The prophecy, with its focus on a final pope and a time of tribulation, resonates with the anxieties of the age. The reformers point to the corruption within the Church, the lavish lifestyles of some clergy, the abuse of power. Could this prophecy, with its prediction of a final pope presiding over a period of tribulation, be seen as confirmation of their accusations? The Catholic Church, facing the storm of the Reformation, fights back. The Council of Trent, convened in 1545, becomes its battleground. Here, the Church seeks to solidify its doctrines, to counter the arguments of the Reformers, to reassert its authority. The specter of the prophecy of the popes hangs heavy. Does the Church acknowledge its validity, its warning? No, it dismisses it. The prophecy is deemed suspect, its origins murky. The Church's response is telling. Why accept some of Malachy's writings but reject this particular one? The answer, perhaps, lies in the prophecy's potential to undermine the very authority the Church is striving to reinforce. The prophecy's apocalyptic tone, its focus on a final pope, could be interpreted as supporting the Reformers' accusations. The Church, already under siege, cannot afford to give credence to such a narrative. The Church's relationship with the prophecy of the popes is complex. It accepts some of Malachy's writings as authentic, yet it rejects this particular prophecy. This selective acceptance raises eyebrows. Is it a deliberate attempt to control the narrative, to suppress a potentially damaging text? The Church argues that the prophecy's late appearance, centuries after Malachy's death, casts doubt on its authenticity. It points to the vagueness of the later predictions, their susceptibility to interpretation. However, critics argue that the Church has, in the past, readily embraced texts of questionable origins. They point to the prophecy's alignment with existing Catholic apocalyptic traditions, its resonance with visions like those at Fatima. The selective dismissal of the prophecy of the popes, they argue, smacks of convenience. It is a way to silence a potentially damaging narrative, to maintain control in the face of dissent. Section 5. Whispers of Forgery. The question of authenticity hangs over the prophecy of the popes like a shroud. Skeptics point to the lack of original manuscripts, the convenient timing of its publication, the vagueness of its later predictions. Could it be a clever forgery, a tool of propaganda? Some historians suggest that the prophecy might have been created to influence papal elections, to promote certain candidates over others. Its cryptic nature would have allowed for flexible interpretations, bending the prophecy to fit the desired outcome. Others speculate that it might have been a way to discredit the papacy, to sow discord within the Church. The prophecy's focus on a final pope, reigning during a time of tribulation, could have been intended to undermine the very foundation of papal authority. Whether a genuine prophecy or a cunning fabrication, the prophecy of the popes remains a subject of intense debate. Its origins may be shrouded in mystery, but its impact on history is undeniable. Section 6. Echoes in Modernity. Centuries after its emergence, the prophecy of the popes continues to fascinate. It has weathered the storms of time, its cryptic verses echoing through the ages. But does it hold any relevance today? The answer, surprisingly, might be yes. The prophecies focus on a final pope, Peter the Roman, who will shepherd the church through a time of tribulation, resonates with some in the 21st century. The Catholic Church today faces numerous challenges: declining attendance, secularization, internal divisions, and ongoing scandals. Some see these as signs of a spiritual crisis, a fulfillment of the prophecy's prediction of tribulation. The prophecy of the popes, whether a genuine message from God or a clever fabrication, continues to spark debate and fuel speculation. It is a reminder of the enduring power of belief, the human fascination with the unknown, and the enduring mystery that surrounds the papacy. Section 7. Parolin, a name in the shadows. Within the Vatican walls, a name whispers on the wind. Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the current Vatican Secretary of State, a man of power, a man of influence. His name, a chilling echo of the prophecy, Peter. The coincidence is undeniable. The prophecy speaks of a final pope, Peter the Roman. Could Parolin be the one? The very name sends shivers down the spines of believers and skeptics alike. Fueling the speculation is Parolin's birthplace, Schiavone, Italy. The surname Schiavone has a presence in Rome, hinting at historical connections. Travel routes between Marina di Schiavonea, part of the Schiavone region, and Rome add another layer of intrigue. Is this mere coincidence, a trick of fate, or is it a sign, a clue pointing towards the fulfillment of the prophecy? The question hangs heavy in the air. Section 8. The weight of prophecy. The prophecy of the popes, regardless of its authenticity, carries weight. It has the power to shape perceptions, to influence interpretations of events. Its very existence adds another layer of complexity to the papacy, a sense of destiny, of preordained fate. For some, the prophecy is a source of hope. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, God has a plan. For others, it is a source of anxiety, a harbinger of doom. The prophecy's impact goes beyond the walls of the Vatican. It influences how the world views the papacy, how it interprets current events. Every papal election becomes a potential fulfillment of the prophecy, every crisis a possible sign of the approaching tribulation. The prophecy of the popes, a tapestry woven from history, faith, and speculation, continues to captivate the imagination. It is a reminder of the enduring power of belief, the human need to make sense of the unknown, and the enduring allure of the papacy. Section 9. An enduring enigma. The prophecy of the popes. A puzzle from the past, a riddle for the present. It is a story of faith and doubt, of power and prophecy, of history repeating itself. It is a story that continues to fascinate, to inspire, to terrify. Was it a genuine prophecy, a message from God? Or was it a clever fabrication, a tool of manipulation? The answer, lost to the mists of time, remains elusive. But perhaps the true power of the prophecy lies not in its veracity, but in its enduring mystery. It is a reminder that some questions may never be answered, that some secrets are meant to remain hidden. And so, the prophecy of the popes endures, a testament to the enduring power of belief, the human fascination with the unknown, and the enduring mystery at the heart of the Catholic Church.